Alright, here we go, guys. Sorry about that. I thought I was recording already. What is going on, guys? We're making another trip today. We are in Astoria, Oregon, and we are heading towards Everett, Washington. Pretty short trip today. It's a little over 200 miles. And I've got a log loader. And we're leading kind of like a logging camp. And I'm going to pull up the map real quick. We're in Oregon right now, and we're going to be heading up to Everett, just north of Seattle. And this shouldn't be too long of a trip. Like I said, it's only around 200 miles, so. If this is your first time watching any of my videos, I do have quite a bit other videos on American Truck Simulator that you can check out if you like. But with that being said, we're getting going here, and we're going to be making our way. The whole logging camp thing is actually pretty cool. I do like some of these back roads and stuff. It kind of adds another element to the game, I think. This is so I do have, obviously, these two states are DLC, so you do have to purchase them in addition to the game. But I did get them in a bundle. I don't think the bundle is on Steam anymore, but it was the Pacific Northwest bundle, so you get Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. And also what came with it was the Forest Machinery bundle, and I think this load was part of it. So, and we're going to be hitting the highway here. Looks like a highway, not an interstate. And we're going to be heading towards Portland, it looks like. We're going to be heading east. This is a Freightliner, by the way. It actually doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Kind of has like a futuristic look to it. Yeah, some of the Freightliners, they look pretty good. Some are a little weird looking, but this one looks pretty decent. And now, most of this area looks like I've already been to, but maybe not all of it. I don't know. But I've never made a video on this section of map, so that continues my goal of Longview, Seattle. We're gonna be heading north here. That continues my goal of making a new video on each time I make a new video, make it on a new part of the map. I also, like I said, my goal is to like drive the whole game eventually, and this really won't work towards that goal, but I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun run to make. And here we go, Seattle. And I realized, I don't know, a lot of my videos have been kind of longer, so this is obviously going to change it up a bit. And this is one of the heaviest loads in the game, I think. This is like over 100,000 pounds, this piece of machinery. And as you can tell, it's also, not only is it heavy and wide, it's also tall, which makes it like kind of easy to tip over. And especially in the Northwest, there's a lot of windy, mountainous roads, so this is kind of a tough load. I think it's honestly, in-game, it's probably one of the toughest loads there is to haul at all. But anyway, so I have made trips to Seattle. I've never made a trip to Everett, though. I've never been to that city in game, so it does kind of work towards my discovery goal, and here we are. Oregon thanks you. And this is probably the Columbia River here, which is going to take us into Washington. The Oregon and the Washington welcome signs look almost identical. Yep. We got the wheel covers on the Freightliner. SCS just today, I think it was, or maybe it was entering Washington. Maybe it was a few days ago, I don't know, but today was the first day I saw it. They released another machinery pack. I think it's like the Volvo machinery or something. I'll probably buy it eventually, but Longview discovered. I think at this point I've spent enough on the game. I mean, I just bought... What is that? I guess it's the dock workers or whatever. I mean, I just bought Wyoming here about 2 weeks ago, and I've been buying maps left pretty consistently prior to that to kind of build up. It's definitely worth it for the amount of content you get. But like between all the DLC I bought, I mean, each state, although I got the Pacific Northwest in a bundle, a lot of the states I bought individually, like New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, all those I bought individually. And each one of those I paid $12 for. So I mean, you know, between that, the game, the base game, I've probably spent about $100 already on American Truck Simulator. And although, like I said, I feel like it's well worth it, me personally, it's still a lot of money. Oh, it looks like I'm not turning at this light. Oh, come on, I was already in the intersection. Come on. I thought I was turning there. And, wow, you're just going to crash right into me, it looks like. Nope, okay, he stopped. Sometimes the AI can be kind of reckless. Honestly, I might need gas here. It looks like I only got about 3/8 of a tank. They didn't fill the truck up for me. Looks like they give you just enough gas to get to your destination. Because usually these trucks loaded, I'll probably get like about 4 or 5 miles to the gallon, and usually it's like around a 200-gallon tank. So I probably need... It looks like I got probably like 3/8 of a tank, a little under half maybe. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell because obviously you only get the little bar. But it looks like they gave me just enough gas to get there. Depending on the fuel economy I'm getting, I don't know. Let's see. Can I see in the truck? Sometimes it shows you, it looks like miles per gallon, it looks like I'm getting 2.5. I can't really tell. It's really hard to see because it's really small. Looks like I'm getting 2.5 miles to the gallon, which is terrible. But then that means I'll probably have to stop for gas eventually, so. Yeah, Oregon is not that bad. I didn't really drive that far in it. I think I was only in Oregon for like 20 miles. But a lot of it kind of looks the same. I don't really get that impression with Washington as much. But, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't driven enough of Oregon. A lot of the Northwest I still have yet to drive. And we're crossing some river here. I don't know which one it is. We're going to be heading north on the 5 to Seattle, looks like. I don't know, maybe my thinking is I might move to a higher quantity of shorter videos. I think maybe that could do better. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of trying a shorter trip this time, just to see how it does. Because like some of my videos, I did some longer trips and they were like, man, they were like a movie, like an hour and a half. And I don't know, I kind of get bored at that point myself too, because you're driving for a long time, and then when you go to export it and stuff, it takes a really long time to export it. I don't know, maybe my computer is just extremely slow. I don't know, but here we go. We are on the interstate for the first time this trip. I think I'm just kind of sit back and just drive for a little bit. The furthest north you can get on the map is actually in Washington. It's Bellingham, and I looked online. It's about 20 miles from the Canadian border. Sandpoint, Idaho is pretty far north too, but Bellingham is closer to Canada. Tootley River? Tootley River? I should have grabbed the thumbnail when I was leaving that logging camp. I didn't think about it at the time, though. And I'm gonna see, past another gas station, I'm gonna see if I can make it on just what's left of this tank. I don't think I will. I think I'll have to stop for gas eventually, but This Freightliner kind of reminds me of Scania. I don't know how to say it in a way. Just the front look of it. Coming up on Aberdeen and Port Angeles. I use a laptop and it's hooked up to a TV. I just dropped it. That's it. So I play on the TV. I kind of like it like that. I know a lot of people have like a big setup in front of like a regular computer screen, but I like to use the TV. And I don't have a big setup either. I just use an Xbox controller. I say that in almost every video, but just so you get an idea of what I'm working with, I guess. The Seattle area actually is pretty big. This is, I don't know what river this is. I should say. The Seattle area, man, there's the Seattle area, but there's also a lot of like smaller built up cities like Olympia, Everett. It's really kind of built out in Western Washington. I mean, really, from Portland to Seattle, there's a lot of cities. I mean, there's a little gap, I'd say, but like, you know, pretty much from here all the way north to Everett, there's quite a few cities. Pick up the pace a little bit here. Man, these highways look so clean and well taken care of here. Of course, this is the 5. This is one of probably the busiest highways in the U.S. Ooh, I took it a little bit too quick there. Definitely on the West Coast. I mean, probably, this and 95 on the East Coast is probably the 2 busiest highways. I mean, this highway goes all the way from the Mexican border at San Diego all the way up to the Canadian border. And I'm in Tacoma now. So you got Olympia, Tacoma, Seattle, Everett. It's really big city after big city. And we are still perfect on this trip. No damage, by the way. Canadian River? Some of those signs are hard to read. still doing okay on gas, but I'd imagine when I looked at the dash, I probably am getting 2.5 miles to the gallon. Oh, I think it says 3.6 now. That's probably pretty accurate given how heavy this load is. I'm not going at a high speed either, so I think we can probably make it on this tank. Got the weigh station. 4 miles to the gallon will put us at about 25 more gallons. And then the other thing about the short trips is I don't have to worry so much about if I have to rest or anything. You know, because like this trip should only be about, like I said, probably about 5 hours drive time in game, somewhere around there. So it's really not too bad when you have to factor in daylight. Like, you know, if I do a 10-hour trip, you know, you pretty much have to start early in the morning, in game, or else then you deliver like right after sunset. And I think that makes for a crappy video. Let's get back on the highway. Really close up there. I'm just kind of hanging out there. Oops. Whatever. And we're not going to get up to speed that quick just because we're so heavy. So we got... Oh, is it Bellevue or Bellingham? I don't know. Here we go. We're coming to Seattle. See, it's just city after city. And Limbey was about 40 miles ago. Tacoma was about 20 miles ago. And then we're coming up to Seattle, and then we got about 80 miles to Everett, it looks like. So it's just city after city. Which I didn't realize that first time I drove it. That looks pretty impressive going down the road, I think. Speed limit 50. I know there's a lot of tunnels around here. Are we coming up to one? I think Seattle, I know Seattle, Lee does, and Portland too. They have a lot of tunnels. Before I saw this trip on game, I almost did the Northern California trip. Maybe I'll do that one next. Who knows? I don't really plan out where I'm going to go. I just look for a good load and a good length trip and an area that I want to go, and it just kind of works out like that. Reduce speed. Are their highways really this nice in Washington? If anyone lives there, which, you know, not that many people watch these videos, so if anyone lives there, let me know. We are just mobbing through Seattle. And it is 1 o'clock, but what if they added, like, more traffic? So I can imagine going through Seattle, you probably don't see this little traffic. Like I said, it is 1 o'clock in game, but who knows? With your speed zone. So you can see I'm getting already kind of wobbly, and I'm not really going that quick even. I'm only doing about 55 there. It's really easy for something like this to get away from you, especially if you're going like down a steep grade, which I'm not right now, but or you're just not paying attention, you slowly gain up speed. I think we're entering in. There we go, there's the tunnel. And you can tell when you drive in the game, they really put a lot of detail into a lot of these cities and stuff. It's a lot of those little landmarks and stuff that they get in there, you know. Kind of hard to see the line. It's all white. But entering Everett, here we go. And we're pretty much about to go into empty, so we should be good. We should just make it. Looks like I've been this way before. I don't think I've been into the city of Everett, but it looks like I've driven through this way. Probably on the way to Bellingham. Slow down. I'll take that car too. We're going to make this pretty wide. Little UPS truck over there. That's pretty cool. Come on, light. There we go. Everett discovered. Got 6 more cities left in Washington to travel to. There's the Walmart. Now, I know it's supposed to be based on Walmart, but it kind of reminds me of Walgreens too. Just the name, at least. I'm trying to coast up to these lights if I see it. If it's just red, I want to sit at them. Stay off the curb there, but looks like we're gonna make some like U-turn like thing. The drop location we're about to pass on the left, but we gotta. Looks like we gotta like go back around the highway or something. I don't know. Something weird. It's right there. Now, I know I had another road like this. I think I looked back in my last video, and I had a lift truck chassis. That's what it was I had. And it kind of hung over the trailer, just like this does, where the sides kind of hang out. But I got to thinking, I'm like, don't they need flags on like the section of the load that hangs out like that? I don't know. And we got viewpoint here. I'm gonna check it out real quick. These are kind of like little Easter eggs they stuck in the game, I think. Let's see what it is. Everett Swing Bridge. Okay, it doesn't really look that special. It looks kind of just like a bridge. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's definitely not my favorite viewpoint. What is the thing in the middle? What is that? Alright, let's finish up this delivery. Surprised there's not a weight limit on this. I'm probably pretty close to it. Just stop here on red. It's really easy, I think, to not see that. What would happen if you like ran out of gas in the middle of the bridge? I hope I'm going around here. Where did I go? I'm going to go wrong way. Yeah. Should be going around. was going to say, I don't think I'd want to get back on the 5, but... looks like we're still on the right path. Whoa, sloppy in game. I haven't been a trip in a couple days. Oh, so all the viewpoints that you've been to show up purple in game. That's kind of cool. Oh, and it looks like we're gonna see it in action. Look at that. Okay. Okay. What's the point of that? I guess so. Ships cannot sail through. Oh, there's one. Okay, so we're actually going to see it in action. It makes my trip a lot longer. It's cool to see it, but kind of sucks we have to wait. Come on, little tugboat. 4 miles to go. My dad's not moving quick, man. Oh, now he's moving. Attaboy. This makes me, like I said, it's a nice scenic thing, but like this makes me almost not want to go this way again, just because you have to sit here and wait for the boat, and you really could be sitting here a while. It's not like a regular draw where you gotta like, watch the boat. So now that bridge doesn't rotate. How did the boat get in the middle? Come on. Start swinging back. There we go. This made my trip a lot longer. Just sitting here. Probably been here 15 minutes already. Get moving, guys. That was painful. What are we waiting on? Go, come on. What is that? Crates? Maybe it's dynamite. Yeah. Smith. It's gonna take. Probably gonna have us go into that spot on the right there. Look at the old one. Oh, that's. Oh, should I place it? Right there, yep.
I don't get it, I'm just gonna hit delivery. I'm not gonna fool with it because there's, I mean, this thing is like impossible to back up if you had to back up. Just because it's got like, what, 2 articulations, whatever you call them. That'll be it. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. More to come. Wow, so that ended up being a 6-hour trip. Kind of long. Gotta be a little quicker. I think literally an hour of that was the drawbridge. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.